system design. That's where my love is, modular components of something bigger that can expand and fit into different kinds of environments. I was such a, crappy student. I didn't really apply myself. Got into Pratt the second time around. They didn't teach graphic design. I didn't know what graphic design was, in fact. Because I made model planes and trains, I studied industrial design. I was selected from Pratt by General Motors, and my first assignment was developing a logo and packaging system for Delco. My industrial design training was extremely useful. It was pretty easy for me to think in terms of developing a system, but I wanted to get out in the street where stuff was going to last. It was interesting going down to Mexico for the Olympics. We had to use the 5 rings and the real indigenous art form of the culture. And I'm looking out and I'm thinking, wow, this is great. They paint their goddamn flower pots, their doors, the sides of their buildings. There's so much color here. That was my first impression. Natural forms, animals, plants, human forms, mythology. They expressed geometry itself. It was like, that's what I do. That was graphic design. With the Metro, it's even more personal because it gets into all the neighborhoods. Icons at that point were thought to be only for people that couldn't read or write, and I knew that that was not true. It's an area of design that I was fortunate enough to get into early on and realize that a designer can have an important role in a community. As we become more global, maybe the personality of a city is important. Designers help fortify that. I've done icons that identify metro stations. I've done signs. It just boils down to communication. What do you need to help people find their way around? Language doesn't always work for everybody. I realized that form communicates. The training that I had in industrial design and some of my early work mandated me to think about how to simplify complicated environments. I'm kind of the guy that designs systems and maps, and I get lost myself, yeah. I think it helps me in the process because if I can design a system that works for me, it usually works for everybody.